Alright, MECA heads, what's going on? Got a task here. So Shannon's asked me to build us 6-meter stands for the show coming up in Cassopolis here in a couple weeks. May 13th and 14th, I believe. So I'm going to show you guys how to put together one of these meter stands. We sell them on the web page there at mecacaraudio.com. You can get your own MECA official meter stand there. They come unassembled and you got to put them together. So I'm going to build 6 of those things today, and I'll kind of show you what we got going on. So here we go. So let's see here. These are all the pieces to build 6-meter stands here. I've got out the base, the stem there that you put the stand on. I've got all the things I'm going to need to build. I've got like some 1 1/4" screws there, some rubber gloves, my tight bond. It's been a while since I've had it out, so it's starting to go bad, but we're going to make it work anyways. I got some little red caps I'm going to add to these, razor blade, and some gloves for working with this glue. But anyways, so we'll start with the base here. And I know you can't see me very good. Let's see if I can't fix this a little bit here. There we go. Alright, so we got the base here. And I've already measured out the other 5. But anyways, I'm going to take my tape measure here. And you'll notice that it gets a little smaller at the back. So what I do is find the center here. So I'm going to start about right up here where it's 12 inches and just mark a little line at 6. And then see what we can see here. I'll drop the camera down again here a little bit. And then we're going to come back to here until the tape measure basically goes down to 11 at this back corner. And then I'm going to mark it 5.5. And then take something that's got a straight edge here. I have to steal one of these guys. Draw us a little line. And that should pretty much be the center of our piece there. And then I'm going to go right back here, draw another little thicker line with a little arrow point there. That's kind of where we need to line up at. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but you're going to want to line them up. And then next thing I'm going to do is take the longer piece here that holds the sensor at the top, and it's a 3/4 inch birch. And again, it don't have to be perfect. But anyway, so 1/2 3/4 on our tape measure should be about 3/8. So what I'm going to do is come over here, get this as good as I can here. Put a mark right at 3/8. Give ourselves a nice little mark there. And now we got the center point of our stem. And when we put this together, we're just going to try to line these up the best we can. On the front and the back there. But yeah, so that's the only 2 things we really need to measure. So we'll be done with the tape measure, putting us together a meter stand. It's been a while since I put a couple of these together. Guess it's time for some fresh ones. Like I said, Shannon's gonna, I think we're gonna raffle a couple of these off at Cassopolis there. Anyways, I really only need one glove, and hopefully these gloves, even though they're poop, we're just gonna use them to kind of keep the glue off our hands. And the next thing we're gonna do is get two of these pieces here. These angle pieces, they're pretty identical. I'm just gonna take some of this older glue here, kind of make it work, spread it out on here. And I like to use glue on these now, just because over time it seems like the screws will loosen up over time from vibration and things. And so just putting a little bit of glue on here really seems to cut down on that over time. And again, I got this older bottle of glue here, so I'm just going to take the razor and cut the top off of it. It's actually almost not worth using, but there's some salvageable in there. So here we go. Put a little coat of glue on there, and then just match your angle with your piece there. Get our screwdriver head, and I just like to use 2 screws on this side, so we're going to take 2 screws. And again, I'm going to throw these on there for a little extra flair, hopefully. So we'll see how this works out. Got these little red caps, but anyways, throw those on there like so, and those are 1¼ inch screws. Take this and line this up the best I can by feel, and these are cut with the CNC, so pretty good to go. Mr. House of Power cuts these things out right for us, and I really don't have much method to the madness here, but I'm going to make sure these 2 seams are lined up. Go ahead and start putting the screw in there. And then put one up here. Again, just making sure by touch and feel, a little eyeballing. Get some pressure down on that, and then pop these little caps on. Like so. Oh no, pretty neat, I think. Since I use a little bit of glue there, I just put 2 screws. You can use 4. I'm going to just use 2. Works pretty good for me. It's the way I've done it for a while now, so we're just going to do it that way. Basically, we take our other piece here, make sure we line up pretty good. Get me another glove real quick so I can mess with this glue. And we're going to tear them all. Just tear the gloves. That's the best thing to do. Flip that over a little bit. And again, this is just some older glue I had in the garage, and it's almost done, but it's still usable. So we're just going to spread a nice little coat on the side piece here like that. Yep. Sure we got our piece facing the right way there. Get it down on there. And again, these are CNC cut, so they usually all line up really nice. Just take my hands here, and you could use a wood clamp too. It might be a little bit more helpful and beneficial to you to use a wood clamp, but I didn't bring them out with me, so we're just going to do it this way, though. Spray and pray. So, getting the screw started there. Should have lined up pretty decent. And repeat the process over here. Take our little caps, flip them up, pull them off, go around and wipe off any excess glue here. It's always good to keep a rag handy also. So, wipe our hands a little bit here. And now we've got the start of our meter stand here. And I'm going to just take a look at the bottom of this and make sure it came out pretty smooth. And this one's looking pretty good. Got my piece of sandpaper down here. What I like to do is just take a little sandpaper, go over that and kind of feel that and make sure it feels smooth there. And this one turned out really good. So the next thing we're going to do now is attach it to the stand. Use another glove. Take this glue, put a nice little spread over this bottom of this here. I'm a little generous with glue and tape, y'all, so you don't necessarily have to use this much, but and I'm going to waste a lot of these rubber gloves, so let's get used to it. So anyways, the angle on the meter stand, it tilts a little bit that direction, so when you attach it to the base, you want the angled part of the meter stand facing the wider side of the base. So it should kind of look like it's tilted towards the wider part of the base here. And the best way to attach these is really with a clamp. And like I said, I didn't bring out one of those with me. I like to use 3 screws, so I've got my 3 screws here. And I might go get a clamp for the next few, but let's just do one without it. So what I'm going to do is try to line that up flush with the back and with the 2 marks I have laid out there. See here if I can show you guys what we got. So this is kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to hold that together. We're going to keep it flush, and I'm going to line my little arrow up with that little black notch line there, and that should be pretty close to the center of the stand. So next I'm going to get my drill and run a screw in there. So you get your lines lined up. Once you get this first screw in there, it'll still be able to pivot some, and you'll be able to adjust it if it's offline or anything like that. But it's going to be important to get that back part even with the back there, because that's where it's going to pretty much be. And then maybe here in a second I'll be able to actually look like I know how to operate a screw and a drill. And I almost forgot, since we're going in vertically into this, I'm going to drill a pilot hole first, so bear with me for just a second, guys. And yeah, I'm going to go get a clamp on the next one, but I'm going to drill a pilot hole. And now we'll start to get it together. You know, just throw stuff around here. Finally. So now, like I said, you still be able to adjust that a little bit, and I think that's looking pretty darn good. So now I'm going to come back to the back here. I'm going to drill 2 more pilot holes. So like I said, I like to put 3 screws in there. Well, I said I was. This is going to be a good video. Alright, So now I'm gonna come over just a little bit here, drill another hole. And then over here just a little bit. Get our other 2 screws. And let's see if I can do a little trick here. Oh. And this is what the back's kind of looking like. So we got our final screw in there. And you want to make sure they're sunk in there so that it sits flat. That's kind of what that looks like. And now we've got almost a whole meter stand. Alright. So now I'm just going to kind of run my finger around here with this glove and try to clean up any excess glue. And again, I've got my rag here if we need him. But basically, we have a almost complete meter stand. And that one's looking pretty good. And like I said, they don't have to be 100% perfect, but it is what it is. And the last piece we'll have, dang, I should have kept my cheapo glove on. Goofball. The last piece we'll have is the piece that the actual sensor sits on. Oh, and I'll have Velcro to put on here too, but I'll probably get that at the end after we get done building all of them. But this little piece will go right into that notch there. Sometimes you got to hit it with the sander a little bit, but usually they fit pretty nicely. So what I like to do is just take a little bit of glue, put right there where it's going to be making contact, right there where it's going to be making contact, and then I'll put some around the piece that slides in like so. And again, you don't have to do this. You don't have to use the glue. It's just something I kind of started doing because I like the way that it helps it not kind of start to vibrate loose over time. So I'm gonna wipe this glove off and keep it on for a second. So the next thing we do is smash that guy on there. Pretty good there. And then take a couple more of our smaller screws here. Can they see up top? No, you can't. I'm gonna raise the camera up here. Take our 2 little screws here. Get right to the center. I like to go at a downward angle on this top one. Try to sink the screw in there pretty good, so it gives the meter a smooth surface to set onto. And then this bottom one here, we'll just kind of go straight in. And there you have it. It's a pretty complete stand now. Go back here, rub down excess glue, just like we have been. Bam, bam. That's how you build a complete MECA meter stand. How you would get it from us off the web page there. Again, I am going to build 6 of these things. I'll probably record myself maybe another time explaining it. See if I can't do a little bit better job. Make it look a little bit more professional. But that's the first one I've built here in a couple months, so I feel pretty good about it. Anyways, there you go, guys. MECA metered stand. Just like that. Of course, you could paint them and stuff too if you'd like. I added them little red caps on this one. I'll probably keep doing that. I kind of like it. It's pretty neat. You got the top part up here. That's where your sensor goes. And after I get all 6 of them built, I'll probably go ahead and cut the Velcro there, and I'll show you. Alright, MECA heads, so we got our 6 meter stands built. Hope you enjoyed that. That's how you put the meter stands together if you happen to get one that's unassembled off the web page there. Last step we have to do is basically just put the Velcro on here for the meter. But that's how you build one of our meter stands, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, keep it loud and clear, MECA heads.